really great. So if you're someone that wants to, you know, keep your jewelry at its most high polished, beautiful way, then having an at-home jewelry cleaning system might be the best investment for you. Okay. More from Kristin Chenoweth. We have some beautiful pieces. I was telling you earlier that she really likes things that have symbol, a symbol or that you can connect with. So this is really gorgeous because these are our pave design, our CZ, and it's a 20-inch necklace. So we have it and they say faith. And we have it in the yellow gold tone, the rose gold tone, or the sterling silver. So they're all sterling silver with the plating. And then it says faith in lowercase beautiful script. It's $23.95. And this is just, if faith is something that you connect with, whether it's faith in yourself, faith in, your religion, if you just need to be reminded of something that is a beautiful piece to you, faith is one of those words that I know I connect with, and I like that it has the clear pave set stones. It's also completely hinged, so it's not gonna move around, which is really beautiful. We do have flex on this. If you have your HSN card, it's $11.98, but it's 60% off for the faith necklace. And then we also have some other fun words. So I wanna show you these as well. We have for maybe big sister or little sister, we have the word that says little, or we have it and it says big. Now I'm a big sister, even though I'm little in size, I am a big sister, and I have a little sister who's bigger than me. She's taller than me. So I think this really resonates with me personally because it's kind of a play on, the words. I like that it's handwritten sort of in that script feel, which a lot of us don't use anymore as much. But these are eat your choice. $23.95 to get either little or big, and they are 20 inches in length. They are fixed, the words are fixed, so they're not gonna slide around, you're not gonna lose them. And we do have them in the sterling silver, or you can get it sterling silver with the gold plating on top, so in that yellow gold tone.
I think these are so nice.
And Tamra has joined me again.
That's right.
You got a little shorter, your chair. I know I'm not that
slid
tall.
Down. So you're a big sister.
I'm a big sister.
I'm a little sister.
Okay.
I'm the youngest of, my two brothers are both older than me, and and I'm little compared to them. Yes. They're both over 6 feet tall. So it's so funny that you're the big sister. Yeah. Do they listen to you?
Oh, she always listens to me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, that's good.
I'm almost 6 years older than her.
Okay.
So I've always been significantly older, as she would say. But, she surpassed me one day. She's not that much taller than me, but I still am her big little sister,
that's
I guess,
so
right? So, and she's my little sister, which never seems big to me, because she always, in my mind, she's always gonna seem like a baby, even though she's a mom. She's got 3 little ones running around.
But you know what, it's so funny, when I first saw those necklaces, and I initially saw them, when Kristin Chenoweth presented them, I thought it was very sweet.
They are.
Because a lot of times, like with jewelry, jewelry is about, many pieces can be about like, love and romance and things like this. But these, to me, are just about those other relationships that we have in our lives. And it says little, and meaning little sister or big sister, but maybe for you, it means something else. So you can assign your own meaning to them.
Big boss, or I don't know.
Or
I'm trying to think of something else that would be little. But it's true, because the word can mean whatever it is, whether it is the word big, whether it's little, whether it's faith.
Right.
Words have significance to us based on our stories, based on our life, based on where we've traveled and what we've done and who we've encountered. So what is so great about words when you wear them is it really does begin a story, right? Someone will say, what does that mean? Or what does that mean to you? And then you have a conversation piece, or you have something that you get to share, or not. You can keep the mystery, why not? But I think it's also something that is a very feminine piece. So if you're someone that, maybe you don't get a chance to wear a lot of necklaces, but you want something that has a statement, but not like the big, bold statement. You want something that just has significance.
Absolutely. And that's what these do. And let me just tell you very quickly, we do have more of the faith message in the necklace than the other two. So Faith, you're pretty good in terms of you know, quantities there. The little and the big are very limited. I think the little is the most limited.
Yeah, and little I only have 80.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So that's what's so great about clearance though, but once it's gone, it's gone. So if you're putting these in your cart and getting free shipping, you want to check out